actually.
Right. So if you have to tell a parent, if a parent is there with you, what would you tell a parent who has got a child who just walks in and says, "You tell me now what I should be doing with him"? Would you rely on the parent to tell you what he should be doing or the child should be doing, or would you be able to give some tips, or why don't you put him in X, Y, and Z courses, classes, or various things like that?
One thing which I have implemented self, ma'am, I will always give those suggestions to parents where I have implemented it.
Okay.
As a mentor, as a counselor, as a coach, and as a parent.
Right.
By my son was 2.5, 3 years old, and even to my school students and graduates and postgraduate students, and even to my students who are big corporate now.
Right.
From the age of 2.5, 3, I have started giving options to my child.
Okay.
Because by that time, the child used to at least tell me which color he would like to wear.
Right.
Which toy he would like to play.
Right.
While the child is little bigger, you can ask whether you would like to play with the ball or whether you would like to do the drawing.
Right.
Parents needs to ask from the child.
Yes.
Give them 2-3 options.
Right. I think that's a great tip.
As a parent,
yes.
When my child was 2.5, I used to give them 2 shoes, 2 slippers, 2 dresses, so that he used to choose on his own. The same thing I have always implemented with all age group of students.
Right.
As a parent, as a mentor, as a coach, offer them choices and let them decide.
Right.
And don't expect any results from their choices. They're just learning.
Right.
Bring out learning from them.
Right.
Give them choices.
Right.
And also, once they are 7-8 years now, change the pattern. Tell them you give the choices now. Give the choices. I want to play. Okay, give choices. What do you want to play?
Right.
Give choices. Initially give choices. Later on, after 7-8 years, take choices. Even with school students, I say when they come to me, ma'am, I need counseling for so-and-so subject. Okay, give me choices. What homework you have done?
Right.
I ask them first, then I tell them. Because without doing any homework, everything will go from here.
Right.
Let them do their homework and let them little bit prepared what they have done so far in terms of working out homework. Then I counsel them.
Very nice. I think that's a really very good tip, because the thing is that we parents think that we know what they should want and what they should choose.
Yes.
We don't let them choose, but this way you're empowering them from age 2 and 3, and that's really
yes.
excellent. I think that's great parenting, I would say, because you're giving them power to choose, and that they feel good about it, because if they do well, then it's because they have done something. If they don't do well, then they realize that they made a mistake in doing that. So you're giving them the responsibility. And that's really important for anything. In fact, I realize that for anything that you want the kids or anybody to do, if they take the responsibility, then they're much more likely to stick with it. Even for dieting, as simple as dieting, if they decide that they want to lose 5 kg, 5 kgs, any age, by the way, they are more responsible, and so they are more likely to stick to that. If somebody else is given the thing, they're more likely to break the diet rule or whatever it is that has been said. So that's really very good. I think that's excellent.
And moreover, when my child was 5 to 6, he was able to speak well by that time. Because he started speaking, boys generally speak little late. They speak around 3.5. Girls start speaking around 1:45 when they are near 1:45 or 2 years of age. By 5 or 6 years, he started giving me the option.
Wow.
This was an evolution for me, that while I was wearing something or going out in the outside home, he used to say that now it's raining, you better take a car, don't go like this.
Very
so
nice.
I observed that he started giving me the options by the age of 5 and 6.
Right.
So I've seen the implementation.
So would you say that this parenting style is because of what you've studied, like because of your training, or would you say that you are naturally a very different and evolved kind of parent?
I would like to congratulate you for this question. Okay. I am here because of my father's love and his boldness he has given. I was just 24 when he passed away.
Okay, right.
And I was extremely nurtured by him only on one basis, that was love.
Okay, right.
Except love, for me, the definition of love is my father and my child.
Right.
So whenever I used to do any work, even when I was young, very young, till my memory remember, I used to tell, father, I need to do this. He used to tell me, go and do it on your own. Do this way, do that way, or do the way you want to do. And when I was very young, in the first time I used to travel by DTC, I told him that I don't know how to, travel by DTC. I'm a little scared. There is a bus stop, take the ticket, take the money, go. And I was just 18 years by that time.
Right.
So he has given me, I have taken 2 things from him. One is love. The second is boldness to to face the society and the crowd outside. So
Right.
these two things has been nurtured in me, and this is where I am today.
Right. That's actually a very important point because these days parents are so overprotective. I
Hmm.
wouldn't say protective, but overprotective, in fact. Because the thing is that they feel that they want to give the best to their kids, and so they go beyond what they're supposed to. Like they'll not allow them to go by buses because they said, it's very crowded. You be careful, and especially for things like COVID, also you be careful. Sanitize and all that. Of course, that's very important. But sometimes perhaps parents take it a little bit too far and actually hinder their progress in terms of things that they can do. They just think that no, you will not be able to do, I'll manage it for you. And because parents these days have in general done well financially, like the whole situation, the whole economy has improved. So parents have a lot more disposable income. So they are more willing to give to their kids. They
Hmm.
want the best for the kids. I feel that from what you are saying, it could be counterproductive because the challenges that they face, and if they can accomplish those, they have a much greater sense of achievement than
Hmm.
if it is done in a very protective environment, because it's not they're doing it, it's the parents who've done it for them. So
Yes.
that's a really
And
very good.
how I implemented this thing, that when I used to take my child to skating, or whenever he used to go to school, he used to tell me, I have to tell this to sir in skating, and I have to tell this to ma'am in class. You please tell. I said, no. You talk to your skating sir, whatever your expressions are, whatever you want to say, I will not come between both of you.
Right.
Whether you are formal, not formal, please take it ahead with your own language. And with teacher also, you are supposed to talk to on your own. Because as a parent, I never interfered between his skating teacher and his learning, and in school, never interfered between his class teachers and his learning.
Very nice. Very
Yeah.
good.
Otherwise, a child will feel that my mom is there. And
Right.
I would like to share one example with you. I was just 20 when I started working because of my father, boldness to face the society. Recently, I was working on an internship of a child. He was 22 years old.
Right.
I was supporting the mother. She was in touch with me, and she told me, "You don't realize that my child has traveled by metro for the first time." I said, "What's the big deal then? He's 22 years old, and he can definitely save good time while he's traveling into the metro." No, 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 no. He has not seen the world so much in Delhi. He has first time gone into metro. I mean, when there are people who are 2 years, 3 years working experience they are holding when they are 22, what's
Right.
the big deal?
Right. Right.
Parents needs to hand holding. Parents do hand holding, but in the thought process.
Right.
Don't do the hand holding when they have to face the society, and you will go along with them.
Right.
Hand holding you do in their thought process. That's all.
Correct. Correct.
How they deliver the thought process, see them, how they are doing. Then you can counsel them.
Right.
Don't go with them talking to your teachers, talking to your mentors that this way they should do this. They are doing their best.
Right.
So whenever I used to go to in Delhi NCR region, whenever I go to schools or colleges, I always say that parent is a two-pillar model with teachers.
Hmm.
It's a two-pillar model. Don't feel that you are against the teacher or a mentor. You have to be two-pillar. One pillar is the parent, another pillar is the teacher or the mentor or the coach. So
Right.
these two pillars can only make the child up.
If you like our videos, do subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.